Well, guess you're probably wondering where I've been, and figure it's now time to tell you. Roll that intro. What is going on, you guys? To the new subscribers, welcome in. To usual suspects, welcome back. It's been a while. I can honestly say I did not mean for it to be this long. But I'm very glad that it was, because I needed to make sure this is what we were going to do, and so we're going to talk about it. We are in... Sorry about that. A truck moved and all of a sudden you couldn't see me. So we are in Montgomery, New York, a place that I've stayed before, the Pilot there. I've actually stayed at the TA back when I delivered a load earlier this year, and you kind of go places and you recognize them. We just delivered an empty 40-foot step deck construction trailer to Connecticut. My first trip delivering a load to Connecticut. I've driven through Connecticut before, but yeah, as you can see, we are back in Little Land. We are rocking and rolling, but I guess we'll just dump the elephant in the room that's in the room, I guess. I didn't know if I wanted to do this anymore. Between May and September, I was home a total of 9 days. And by the way, when I say do this anymore, I'm talking about YouTube. I'm not talking about trucking. My company is now over 18 months old. Been on YouTube for over 5 years. This video is not going to make any sense. I'm making this video to make myself make this video, if that makes any sense, and it probably doesn't. But when I got home in September, I had so much going on, and I looked over the course of my last couple of videos, and I realized that nobody watches them. And when you put the effort into these things that I put into them, and it's like, man, I told you, I always wanted to help people. It's like, well, not helping anybody if nobody's really watching. But yes, my usual suspects, you watch and you're there for me, and I got you. But it's been 5 years, and so I took some time off. And quite frankly, been living my best life, as they like to say, just trying to figure out what's next. And I really, really, really had to sit down and decide if I wanted to do this anymore, because this is a lot of work. When you say yes to something, you have to say no to other things. So I really wanted to sit down and do some soul searching, and I was pretty sure that I was done. I was pretty sure, and I was kind of plotting out the video, and and then got home in September, and one of the people that inspires me and that I watch when he made videos back in the day was Johnson's Logic. Ross, very good guy. And he made a video about how, one of the things he always wanted to do was be a pilot. So he was working on getting his pilot's license. And no, it is not a midlife crisis. It is not, oh my gosh, I'm going to die. But one thing that I've always wanted to do, always wanted to have my own, was a motorcycle. Matter of fact, one time I bought a motorcycle and never rode it. So when I got home, I went to the Harley Davidson course, got my M on my commercial license, like Class A with an M for motorcycle, went and bought a motorcycle, and it's like, man, I did a couple things, and I'm going to make a video about this class, and I'm going to make a video about my motorcycle and the things that I did to it. And I was like, who cares? Nobody's going to watch it. It's not that entertaining. And so I didn't. And then, I've been doing this new type of short runs. I know my house to Connecticut isn't short run, but I found the profit in short runs that I always didn't do. And so I got back and I told my 12-year-old that, this was his year. We were going to get him a real deer, because, he's killed every spike in Coleman County, but he'd never killed anything big or whatever like that. And so we were all about him this year. We almost got it with a bow, and he ended up shooting an 8-point and got his real deer. So my deer lease that I work out all year and put out the corn and set up the blinds and all the money and gas I spent, he got to harvest the deer. Like, that'd be a cool video, but who's really going to care about that? I'm just going to focus on me, and then, we did some more hunting, and my brother and I ended up going on a lake season with my son. My brother, his son-in-law, and myself went on a late season elk hunt. And we went over to Colorado outside of Trinidad, and not at the same time, and it's this really cool story. We ended up getting 3 cows off the same mountain, and it was great. It's like, wow, that'd be a cool story, but it doesn't fit with the channel, and no one is elk hunting. Who really cares about that, And also didn't tell you, my gray F-250 that I built my dream truck, and my daughter wrecked 3 months later, and that truck has been a hunting truck, it's been a work truck, it's been a daily driver. It started to have some issues. So I went and bought a new truck. Now, new to me, I bought a 2021. I got a GMC 1500 that was already lifted, already had a bumper, and I did some stuff to it. Y'all remember those videos, and I remember that nobody liked those videos because they didn't tie into the channel. And so I was sitting on a mountain in Colorado and said, yeah, I think that I don't have anything to bring to my viewers. You know, this doesn't jive. One of the sayings I heard was, you don't make the video that your subscribers didn't ask for. And so I was like, well, I think it might be time to hang it up. Then I got home, and we had Thanksgiving with the family, and it's, what are you thankful for? What makes, you know, you really start thinking about that time of year. I will say that I am at a stage of life where I have a lot of people in my life that are going through stuff medically. And it's like, yeah, what about these? You know, I don't have time to worry about these videos, but I just really thought about it. It's like, man, I could have made some really cool videos, and maybe somebody would have got something. Because here's the thing. You don't know who gets what. You might, if one person watches one of my videos, I've always said that, then it was worth it and get something out of it. But it didn't feel like it was worth it. And so I really had to do some soul searching, and I have decided that I am, for the foreseeable future, going to keep making content. I'm going to keep telling the stories. I know it's hard because who wants to get into trucking right now, and who wants to be an owner-operator right now? And the answer is not anybody with a brain in their head. But we've kind of got past that initial hurdle. I never did the one-year review. There's a lot of stuff that I still want to say, but when you don't do something that you're used to doing the first time, it becomes a whole lot easier to not do it the second time and not do it the third time. And I just kind of got in a lull of it doesn't matter, and I'm just going to focus on me. And then I have all these cool stories, and I didn't share them with anybody. Now, share them with my family, but we are, for the time being, going to keep sharing the over-the-road trucking, sitting in truck stop videos. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Comment down below if there's something, maybe you guys come up with some ideas for me, something you need me to make videos. That would probably help, because me going, I picked up the empty trailer, drove it across the country for $2.20 a mile, doesn't really help anybody. So if you got some ideas, feel free to leave them below. We're back.
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
We'll do that. So we'll get another video out on this trip. We'll kind of more talk about the trucking now we got all this stuff out of the way. Hope you guys enjoy it. Enjoy the rest of your day. God bless. Let's get rolling.
My philosophy is, why be normal when you can be the best?
So you want to be normal. So you just want to be like everybody else that roams the world, not knowing the power that's in them.
I want to be normal. I want to make the difference. So everything I do, I want to make the difference.
It's not over until I win.